My name is Malcolm Payne, and I want to introduce you in this video to the new edition of my book, A Modern Social Work Theory. It's the 5th edition, that's the one with the green cover and the graphics. And my main aim in this video is to help you find your way around the book. As always, you start with the contents list at the beginning of the book. That's not so easy here because there are two lists, so it's not quite obvious what you do. There's a brief list of 2 pages with the title of the chapters, and that's if you want to get at the whole of information on a topic. And that's followed by a detailed list that includes every section of every chapter, so that if you want to get a particular slice of the topic, that's where you go for that list. The structure has changed from the previous editions. The book is divided into 4 parts. The first part is a general introduction to the topic of theory, and it covers different types of social work theory, how we use them, how we can evaluate them, and how practice and theory are linked. Each of the other 3 parts covers groups of social work theories in detail. The parts are divided up according to the main objectives of social work in the global definition of social work. So the second section is about the first objective of social work, helping people in ways that create social cohesion. A third section covers promoting empowerment and liberation, and the fourth goes on to achieving social change and development. Each chapter within the sections groups together theories that are connected with an important theoretical idea. A useful thing to know is that each chapter has exactly the same structure. So you can find this structure on page 23 in the preface. So you can always check back to find out where you are. If you use the book a lot, you'll get used to the structure. So you'll know that if you're reading about a theory's connections with other theories, the next section will always be about the politics of the theory, which is the things we argue about. Another thing about each chapter is that the first couple of pages is a summary. So up to a green line on the second or third page, you get a brief note about the theory's main contribution to social work, the main points that the chapter makes about it, definitions of important practice methods, and the main points of debate about it. The rest of the chapter then fills those points out, so it follows up on the initial points in more detail later. There are 2 other wrinkles which may help you by using the indexes at the back of the book. If you're working on a particular theory, you'll obviously start from the chapter that covers that theory. But not everything about it appears in that chapter, because the discussion elsewhere in the book compares and contrasts each theory with the others. So you can find mentions of your theory outside its main chapter by looking for mentions in the index. You may also be interested in issues that are covered throughout the book but don't have a chapter to themselves. For example, if you're interested in identity, have a look in the index, see where it's covered in different parts of the book, and you'll find a list of different aspects of identity and lots of places to go and look for more information about it. I hope this brief video will help you make a start in using the book, and it's helpful to you in your study and your practice. Theory gives us ideas to use in practice, and it makes our practice more creative and more useful to the people we try to help. So I hope finding your way around modern social work theory will help you to do that better. Good luck with it. Goodbye.